What's up guys, Valento here. Now in time for my third match commentary. Now this is a ranked game, approximately 1380, 1390 ELO, and I'll be playing Kog'Maw, and I'm duo queuing with Seelyon, who's playing Kassadin, and then we've got Singed, Riven and Soraka. We'll be up against, what was it? Annie, Garen, Amumu, Ezreal, Sona. And as you just saw in the chat, Ezreal, no escapes. He's taken Ignite and Exhaust. There's the enemy team. He's taken Ignite and Exhaust rather than taking, Flash. He does have his own Blink ability, but he's probably what I do when I play is I initiate with my, I forget what the name of it is, but his E ability. I initiate with that, and then if I need to get out, I'll flash out. You shouldn't be taking double, exhaust ignite. It's just unnecessary. But sure, you might do well in lane phase. Once it comes to team fights, I will rape you in your asshole and you will die. True story. So just guarding the jungler, or guarding blue buff for the jungler. Ching Chong 1. Interesting starting item for a Mumu, regrowth pendant for a jungle. Haven't seen that before. It's probably going for the Philosopher's Stone early. I'd say he would need a strong leash to be able to complete blue buff competently with just a regrowth. Garen hasn't bought any items. Yeah, there he is. So you might notice I have a Deep Sea Kog'Maw skin. I also have the Reindeer Kog'Maw skin. Cogs just has some really nice skins. And now what we're doing, just waiting in this bush, cut off Ezreal. Just a nice early damage on him. Early harass, he's already down to half health. Now that'll give us a very strong lane advantage early on. Good call by Soraka, telling me to come over there. So, Kassadin matched up against Annie in mid. Should be an easy win for Cass. All Annie is just point and click pretty much. And we should rape this lane. Kog'Maw rapes every lane. Especially against an Ezreal. But Sona has some nice harassing skills if she chooses to max her Q first. Little fun build for anyone that's interested. AD Sona, very fun to play in a normal game. If you're interested in playing AD Sona, all you need is a Triforce, and then what you normally build an AD champ is Bloodthirster, Leaver, etc. Trade off, yes. One thing I don't like about this one is once standby minions I'm gone. But I can deal with it. Now Riven coming in to the side bush. I'm gonna try and go for a gank on this. Okay, go in, stun, nice, load. First blood for me. We found what a lot of junglers are doing lately is coming in through this bush, this side bush here, rather than coming through the river bush, because pretty much all supports will start with 3 wards, so it will almost always be warded.
A summoner has disconnected.
So just being able to sneak into this bush here gives a massive advantage, because you just don't expect it. And yeah, it's disconnected. Should be back though. Got a jungle menu trying for a gank. Didn't do much. Oh, I love Kog's abilities. Blue. Now I'm going to flash away. Man, 3 kill on a Moo. Me. Red buff. See why. Level 21 Diglett. Kog'Maw, in my opinion, is the strongest AD carry at the moment, especially with the recent nerf to Caitlyn. Although it's only a small one, Kog is still such a strong champion, especially with the current tanky assassin DPS meta. He just steamrolls through, you know, likes of Garen, Singed, and Moo. For those of you that don't know, his W ability deals magic damage equal to 3% of the max health. I think it works out to be 6% at max level. And combine that with Madred's Blood Razor, that's 10% of the total health each hit. So it just builds some attack speed and just destroy. I like to build AD Kog. What I get is I go the Madred's Blood Razor first, and Infinity Edge, and Phantom Dancer, and then followed by a Bloodthirster. I would normally go Bloodthirster first on an AD carry, but just the crit and the attack speed with Phantom and Infinity Edge is really strong early on, so I skip the Bloodthirster, get that a bit later on, just on Kog pretty much. Because you build Kog, AD, get some crit chance, and just rapes. And I find playing Kog, I don't have the time to sort of, well, I end up winning the game before I can even farm up the Bloodthirster, so there's not much point anyway. So we got Garen and Singed up top. Garen's pretty good counter to Singed. Good pick by them. That one was boom. That was my mistake there. I thought I had my Bi-Arcane Barrage activated, and then I realized halfway through it wasn't. So I was doing less damage than I should have been doing. So, you know, I died once, but I'm also on 3 kills, so 3 for 1. It's not bad. So I started with Pickaxe, which I built into Madred's, just for the extra attack damage. You can start with the Madred's Razor first, just for the easier farming, but I can last hit pretty competently, so I wasn't worried about that. So here, Kassadin raping and farm against Annie. That's pretty Yeah, if you're losing to Kassadin in farm, then you're doing something wrong. Because his farming is pretty weak. Kassadin relies on early kills, early ganks, or once he hits 6, you know, to really support him gold-wise. Farming is pretty minimal. I've just chucked a water map bush there, just in case the Mumu decides to come around and sit there. Yeah, might attempt to bandage shots over and ult. Riven should hopefully get a ward and dragon. She's almost got wriggles, so it should be fair. And Mumu can't get dragon by himself, so he would need bot lane, and then we would realise that they're missing. So, lack of dragon ward is fine for now. Here's Mumu, so he's coming into gank, so we'll be able to counter gank with Riven here. Even with Amumu, Sona and Ezreal's ults, we still won that fight. Absolutely raped it. Very good Riven player we have. Jiggy Pepper. Riven's a pretty strong champion. Yeah, I have come across some strong jungle Rivens as of late. Not ready to try it. No, shouldn't have Briggles. So no, we can't do it. So I'm just going to recall shortly. So I just grab my Madred's Raiders second. Attack damage armor. And for those of you that don't know passive, there it is on screen. So we have 7 kills, the enemy has 1. So we're raping it up, we have lots more farm. Not lots, but we have more farm in general. And my farm isn't as much as I'd hoped it would be. I'd usually have a bit more at that point, but there was a couple of fights there. So I'm happy to take the 4 kills rather than the extra 1. I just throw up on them for a little bit. Now I can just auto attack. It's coming around for a gank, so I'll need to back off anyway because the minions are pushing. So Riven is going to come around again for another counter gank. Kassadin coming down as well. Good Kassadin to notice that we're trying to pull off a gank and just to come down. The enemy Annie just hasn't left mid at all. It's the second time Cass has come down for a double gank. So if you're just sitting in mid, you know, you're playing the AP carry and your opponent is missing, and you know, you have an idea of where they're going to go, you head down. So for example, you think they're going to bot, head down to bot. Beautiful kill there by Riven. Well done. Right, Seelyon is playing Kassadin, so forgot that. He's not a dirt, so he knows when to come down to double gank. This basically got to do is cast it in. Once you hit 6, constantly gank side lane. If you got that ult, you can be down bot within you know, like 2 seconds or whatever. Tower. What's Ezreal got? Sheen, pretty standard Ezreal build, Triforce. See, we've out-leveled Ezreal by 2 levels, so we have well and truly won our lane. Well, we've raped our lane, really. Their Mumu just didn't gank enough, and well, when he did gank, we were ready. We had Riven. I don't know whether she was doing right place, right time, but it worked. Bleh. Look at that. Cog just hits like a truck. Mumu's coming down, and Riven and Cassidy both coming down again. See, just a smart player just by Riven. Doing very well. Yes, you hit me with Ezreal picked off. So, got Ezreal cut off. So he's ignited and exhausting me again, but got Tibbers chasing us.
An enemy has been slain.
Not a smart move by me. Oh lord, Tibbers is still there. So Sin's just been up top farming all game. 122 farm, raping the Garen's farm. May have given away a kill, but that does not matter at all. Adding CV. I don't really care. And he was too stupid to actually do anything. If that was me, I would have fucking destroyed me. If I was Annie, I would have destroyed me. If I would just walked out like that. But she's not very good. She doesn't know what she's doing. What's she building? She doesn't even have a full proper item yet. She's gone for Catalyst. She's got no clue. Cast with double buff. Dangerous. It looks like a Mumu was heading towards Dragon, but as I said earlier, he can't do it by himself. He needs someone else there. Oh, he's cut off by himself. So you can tell he wants to ult. Yeah, Mumu's not. This particular Mumu isn't that good. I mean, he's sort of lost his touch as a jungler. I mean, I suppose just getting the higher ELO, he's just countered so easily. But lately he just seems very, just a weak jungler.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
And he'll just troll away. We'll be able to go Dragon. Yeah. I'm just checking the bush with my ult there because it reveals enemies. So I can get my Madrid's blood roses shortly, but I'll go up and help Singed. He's in trouble.
An ally has been slain.
Now I'm going to make the mistake of face checking this bush. Yeah, that was there. He's going to dive with Garen, but I'll be able to pick up the kill. There we are. Kill. This particular Garen has started with, well, he's rushed to Warmogs. I don't think you should rush Warmogs on any champion. Possible exception would be Mundo. Not that anyone really plays Mundo anymore. But you really want a Brutalizer first on Garen, and then Warmogs. If you're going to build him, well, you don't build him tank anymore. So you really just want, you want Brutalizer first up for the cooldowns and the damage, then Warmogs and Atmas. That's what I do.
Your team has destroyed a
I
turret.
play a pretty mean AD Garen, I mean it's not hard. What I like to do is get some crit based items because his spin does scale with critical chance. So I grab after Warmog's Atmas, grab an Infinity Edge and Phantom Dancer and finish off the Brutalizer into a Yumu's. And that's pretty much it. Was that this? Yeah, that's full build. And that absolutely face rolls. Oh, why am I there? There we go. Yeah, it's at the point in the game when we're just, you know, chilling in the jungle, farming up. Farming the lanes. Not too interesting. Just grabbed a Vamp Scepter. Bit of a pointless item, in my opinion. Just to get it by itself is just a bit pointless. So, now Sona is way out of position. Now flash. I'll wait because Catherine's there. So yeah, I'll take the free assist. That was a wasted flash there by Sona. Against Cassidy, you want to have your team in the area if you're going to flash away, otherwise you will die. Especially as Sona. But yeah, she was way too far out. She was probably just Warden Dragon, but you can't just go by yourself. Now I'm just going to push bot out to the tower, just let me just push, so he's got there. So, see what we can do. Get some vision of all of them. So Garen's hanging around there. So Singe has gone in.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm just being cautious of Garen. But then I can just break him. Just imagine what will happen once I've got my Infinity. Good flash, but died anyway because of the poison. Yeah. So he's playing flash because he thought he could take on Cog, and as I said earlier, he just rolls through tanky characters. Pro tip, if you do come across a Cog and you're playing, tanky, Cho'Gath, Garen, whatever, grab a Thornmail, if he's going building on hit magic, grab it. Well, actually, you want to grab a Thorn Mail and a Force of Nature, because you're building attack damage. He's got the AD behind him, and the Dreads and W both magic damage, so you want to grab a Force of Nature, or some form of magic resist as well. But Storm Mail won't hurt Kog as much if he's building, especially if he's building on hit magic, which is what is recommended is, well, Melody. Yeah, I just prefer to build Kog AD, but on hit magic is definitely a viable build as well, definitely strong. But yeah, just my preference, AD. Now Riven just stole Dragon there, very nice. So I've just grabbed a couple of wards as well in my inventory. Playing ranks. Regardless of what role I'm playing, I always try and grab some wards. Because you have to, if you want to get anywhere in ranked, buy wards. Wards win games, even if your team are fucking terrible, buy wards. Because you never know, you might get lucky and the other team might be even worse. So wards win games. There you go. Just gonna ignore Annie, focus on the tower. If you're playing a ranged AD carry and you're, around their tower with your team, for example, a lot of times, at the base turret there, you sort of be hanging around this area, not knowing what to do, both teams. If you sort of get what I mean. If you're playing a ranged AD carry, especially Kog or someone with Caitlyn, long range. Kog's Caitlyn long range, just focus that tower. That's what you're there for. You're the AD carry just to focus those towers. Just helping catch the blue. Garen shouldn't have been so far out there, but I mean, he's tanky as motherfucker, so he doesn't really give a shit. Garen just strolls through it, he doesn't care. Now, we have absolutely dominated this game. The enemy doesn't even have a single tower. 16 kills for 5. And 4 out of those 5 kills are, from Garen.
An enemy has been slain.
Looks like he's going for a frozen mallet, so he really has no damage. Garen, he's just got the health.
Killing spree.
So, if he, grabbed Brutalizer or, something first, he would have at least a bit of damage. But yeah, just he has no damage. We even went earlier in the game when I walked in that bush. Barely, it didn't really touch me. Yeah, GG. So yeah, so that was a bit of my Kog play style. And
Victory!
just like to let you know, I do have 100% win ratio with Kog. So feel free to check that out. And thanks for watching, and peace.